Coaching back home now, how can that home atmosphere help provide a little extra jump today?
You always feel good. We've been a good home team. Get a little action around the other team's net, and the crowd gives you that instant feedback, and you start feeling good about where your game's at. We're not really much of a hard match team, never have been, but the energy from the home crowd is really important at this time of year.
Coach, in these situations, externally you always hear the word pressure, but internally all the guys ever talk about is excitement in these situations. Just how do you like to see the guys kind of channel that pressure into excitement in these types of moments in series?
Yeah, there's just the composure of the situation, whether you're up 2 or down 2 in a game, let alone a series. The game still has to be played and has to be played intelligently and at a high level. So as pressure mounts, whether the team's trying to close out or a team's trying to claws back, you just want to make sure that you're not trying to hit a home run on every time you touch the puck.
Hi, Paul. Casey Hens from WPLG. Obviously, the Marchand line has been such a big boost for you guys. What surprised you or maybe even just impressed you just about the way they've connected so fast here?
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun to watch. They've been good from the minute they got together. And what we had hoped is that, especially with Brad's style, that we get these 2 younger players kind of, especially Anton, thinking about the game a different way than just the solid kind of defensive shutdown game. Anton's scored 18, I believe, as a rookie, so we think it's there. But Brad has also played, most of his career with Bergeron, so they would have played against the other team's best. So he's not cheating the game. He's learned to play the game the right way. So it's the perfect complement for those 2 young men that have killed penalties before with us. They have a defensive background. But we're always kind of wondering, how much offense do they have? Is there more there? And this guy's the perfect complement. So Brad's not a point producer from cheating the game, from, hey, we can make 10 more plays. He's got a really healthy respect of the game, and these 2 guys have just flourished with that.
Oh, I guess I'm next.
Nice shirt, George.
I went, toned it down a little.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I like your sleeves. Any lineup changes today? You saw some
we got to
different
look at
guys.
some guys with health here. We'll make those at game time.
You've got some veteran guys that haven't been able to, we haven't seen in a while, Nosek, those kind of guys. Is it important to get some of them into games, or you don't think about that this time of year?
Yeah, this isn't registration hockey where everybody gets their 12 minutes. The parents don't get a stopwatch at the game tonight, no.
You've been through a lot in the last few years in the playoffs. You've been in basically every situation. What have you learned about the resiliency of your group and their ability to just kind of take it one game at a time, regardless of where you're at?
That we just have. We've been through it so that you have a shared experience and you can kind of draw on it and be specific with it. We were down 2 games to 1 in the conference final, so we've been around that idea before. But it's not even the series isn't. It's not the situation in the series that is really important to understand. It's actually the situation in the game, the way the game can change, whether you're behind it. I mean, Tampa took a lead on us in 11 seconds early, and if they win that game, that series is tied. We would have gone into their building and won, and they would have come into our building and won, potentially too, and then that game changed in 11 seconds at the end of the game, and we walked out with the win. So understanding that change in momentum is always there for you, but it's also there for the other team. Trying to capture it is critical, but you just don't want to be trying to hit a home run every time you get to the plate.
Paul, just curious your thoughts on the Barkov line through the first 2 games of the series?
I think it's been even. I think you've got 2 really, really good offensive lines. They've played mostly against Matthews. They've got the Tanev goal on the one side and then the Marner goal on the other side. But for me, that's not a structure thing. It's been even. So I've been fine with them.
Paul, they put 9 past Bobrovsky. Obviously, what have you learned about his ability to bounce back? We think back to the Cup final last year. What about his makeup that allows him to flush those moments?
He's just trained for it his whole life, right? He's not an emotional player. He's not. I don't think he can play as long as he did. If you ride that roller coaster up and down, he's even keeled. He's got a routine that he has faith in. and he'll just stick with it because he's had games, and in the playoffs last year, it was almost pretty consistent. He'd have a game he didn't like. I thought his game 2 was very, very good. He made all the saves, didn't see the one, it's a knuckler, like, there's no pre-scout for that, so it just goes in. So I really liked his game, and that's the trend for him. He's found a way to come back and be really solid. He just has a foundation, and he doesn't come off his foundation. So the end result, whether he had a shutout in the first series and was the dominant player on the ice in my mind in that game because they were pushing real hard, or he doesn't, he can move on, leaves it.
Paul, what are you seeing from that Tkachuk-Bennett combination? Is there anything in particular they can do to elevate to get the offense flowing?
I'm really not particularly concerned about our offense. Sam Bennett going into the series was our leading goal scorer. We went out on the road, scored 4 and scored 3. We would expect to win both those games on those numbers based on the way that we play the game. Offense is not where our focus needs to be.
Any further questions?
You made the switch later in the game to put Mackey on that second line again. I mean, what did you kind of see from that line when it was together? Is that something you're looking at putting together today?
No, I was just wanted to make sure that Evan Rodriguez was okay. Make sure he was 100%.
Rodriguez was back.
I'm not giving you the lineup, George. Sorry, brother. Call me later. Okay, guys. All right.
Offensive perspective, what do you guys need to do here in Game 3 to kind of get around that blockade?
Of course, yeah, they're doing a really good job with that, defending us and blocking a lot of shots. So just have to find a way. Like sometimes you just maybe not shoot at them, like go around them or put the puck back deep in behind the net and go from there. So just find the ways to get the puck to the net is our priority. So we're going to work hard for that.
And I guess on the other end of the ice, just the defensive side, they've had decent amount of odd man rushes, decent amount of being able to speed through the neutral zone. Just what are you seeing from your guys' perspective that you can clean up as you try to defend that going into tonight?
Yeah, that's been our identity for the past years, the defending the rush. So they're really good at that. Like they have elite players, they're creating a lot from that. So we have to be better at that. We have to work harder to be above them. So that's pretty much all what it takes. Like we just have to work hard in those areas and a little harder, a little better.
Sasha, you played against, sorry, just over on your left. You've played against William Nylander for a while now. I'm just wondering what you're seeing from him and the challenge with him flying the way he is right now on the other side.
Yeah, he's always been very skilled and talented and elite goal scorer, playmaker. So yeah, he's one of those guys you have to be aware of whenever he's on the ice all the time. So he can create something out of nothing. So you just have to be aware and defend as a five-man unit.
I'm only asking a question to get on TV here. Just real quick, we know that there's no must-win games unless you're being eliminated, right? But does this feel kind of like that, being down 2-0 and now coming home, that this is a big one?
Every game is a big one for sure. I know we didn't get the job done in Toronto. Like we had some good moments in the games, but we also had bad moments. So we learn from those, and now we have a great opportunity and challenge to do it on home ice and be a little better than what we were in Toronto. So we're really looking forward to tonight's match.
Sasha, I'm just wondering, how did you feel the matchups going for your line at even strength against the Matthews group through 2 games?
Yeah, of course they scored some goals on us. Like we haven't been able to score 5-on-5 against them. But like I said, like we just have to be a little better in every part of our game, and we have a good challenge again, good opportunity tonight.
Sasha, how would you sum up the mood around the team, how things have gone since that last loss? What are you liking, or what's your sense of the group?
It's great. Like we know it's not the most ideal thing to be done to nothing, but I think the mood is good. Like we're happy to be back home. We're happy to play in for our own fans, and really excited for tonight's challenge again.
Sasha, you obviously battled against Brad Marchand for a long time. I'm just wondering what it's been like being his teammate, and was something that might have surprised you about him off the ice that you didn't know about a guy that you went to war with?
You know, like those guys, when you play against them, you hate them for the reasons they get under your skin, and they trying everything they can to do that, and then at the same time they're unbelievable players. So now that he's on our side is just I don't want to say like relief, but it's really fun to watch. Like really fun to watch him work so hard. Like he works really hard on and off the ice. That's one part that I'm like really excited to see about him and learning from him. Like how hard he works, how hard he prepares for every single practice, every single game, and now I really see like why he's been such an elite player for a long time. Like he does everything he can to be a best version of himself every single day, and he's done a really good job here.
Sasha, what have you learned about Sergei's ability to bounce back when he has a couple games where the puck goes in? Like, what are you expecting from him tonight?
I think from everyone. It's obviously he's always there for us. He's giving us a chance to win every single game, and he always makes those big saves. So, but I think everyone has to step up a little bit more and be a little better tonight.
Seems like in the first two games there were a few times where you guys maybe had momentum. Then there were some penalties. Is there something you guys have talked about, making sure you don't have to go on the PK, you know, when you guys are ahead or trying to get momentum?
Yeah, for sure. Discipline is one thing. Also, like we had to kill 3 penalties in the first period. Like that's not the ideal, but of course the way we play hard. We play aggressive. So we're gonna have to kill some penalties. But I think overall we just need to be a little more disciplined and play with the same aggressiveness, but also be smart.
Any additional questions? All right, thanks everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I mean, we're excited for the challenge. You know, coming back home in front of our fans, we're really excited to get going tonight and get back to our game. Yeah, he's been great for them. Obviously, he's super skilled and good with the puck, and you know, we want to shut him down as much as possible and take away time and space out there from him.
Gus, you mentioned the importance of getting back to your game. You know, what does specifically need to be better in order for your identity to show up in Game 3?
I think our main thing is obviously our forecheck. We want to get back to our forecheck, and that's going to set up our gap too for the defensemen. So we want to come offline and put the pressure on them.
This is for either of you. They always say, you know, there's no must-win game until you're going to be eliminated. But how much does tonight feel like a game you've got to win to get back in this series?
Obviously, not back against the wall here, but I think obviously you want to win every game you get a chance, and tonight's a great chance to win another game, so we're excited for it.
What do you think's made the third line so successful? You guys have been playing so well just kind of throughout the playoffs. What's worked for you guys?
Obviously I played with Lundy for a while now, and Marchie coming in and bringing a lot of experience and skill. I think we're just trying to work hard and stay under the pucks and just work together, I guess.
Gus, what stands out to you, following up on that, about Marchand and what he brings and how he elevates in the playoffs?
Yeah, he's a playoff guy for sure. He's flying around out there and, you know, making big plays at big times. Brings a lot of energy to the team and confidence, so we're very happy to have him.
Anyone else? We could take, sorry, Gus, if we could take just questions in Swedish.
Yep.
Thank you.
What about Finnish? No?
Next.
They're not here yet. Only me. Bara hur känns det rent allmänt för din del? Som de sa här, ni har inte varit i underläge. Det var ett tag sedan. Hur känns det rent allmänt tycker du?
Ja, men det känns bra. Vi är extremt laddade i laget. mycket energi idag. Och det kommer bli en utmaning som vi ser fram emot. Det kommer inte bli lätt, men nej, vi ska ge dem en match ikväll. Tack.
Thank you.